Hello everybody, welcome back to POW Zing. My name is Carl and I am your host. I'm the person behind the voice that you never see. But I decided to do a video of all my hardware that I use to stream. I'm super proud of setting this all up, and I think it would be cool if you guys saw everything that I use to make streaming possible, feasible, and just pretty much in general easy for myself. So if you look over here, this is my main PC. This is a PC that I actually play the games with. Well, some of the games with, some of them are on PS4 as well. But this is my main PC with my i5 4690K that's overclocked to about 4.5 gigahertz. It also has a 980 Ti, a Zotac Amp Extreme Omega Edition, and the card is bigger than the name, believe it or not. And this is what like I said, this is what I use to play all my games with. So, ordinarily, when someone builds a computer to play games, the display ports for two monitors come out of the graphics card and go straight to the monitors. Well, such is not the case. Well, sort of, half and half. One of the display ports, or I should say HDMIs, goes straight to the right-hand monitor. The display port to HDMI cable goes right back here to this little switch that I have. And this switch is able to toggle between the HDMIs that are the inputs into one output. And the signal goes from the switch through the switch depending on which HDMI is activated, out of the switch into my Elgato HD 360, which is my video capture device. The video capture device serves as a pass-through, so you get no lag through the capture device, and it goes right out the back of the capture device into the left-hand monitor. Now, the capture device basically leaches your video from the HDMI cable and takes it from this USB cable, which also powers it, back through here to my secondhand streaming PC that I recently built off Craigslist. Now, I wouldn't recommend the parts that are in it for gaming, but it does great for just streaming the games that your main PC is playing. And this PC takes the input video from the Elgato, that takes it from the main PC, and puts it all into OBS or whatever video capture software that you choose to use. I like OBS. So it takes the video capture from Elgato, puts it into OBS, and then sends it through the internet via my switch back here that I have everything hardwired into. Well, I should say, yeah, everything hardlined into, and this gray cord here is the Cat6 Ethernet, which goes up the wall into the ceiling and out to my router in the living room, which you can't see because it's behind a bunch of walls. So that is pretty much the gist of it. Now the cool thing is I can, with a press of a button, switch to my PS4 at any given time. So let me show you that real fast. If I turn on my PS4, it turns on. It takes a little while because it's a PS4, but we'll wait. A long time. And then my HDMI coming out of my PS4 loops around to this switch. So if I press this button on the switch, my PS4 pops up. And it only pops up on this monitor because there's only one output, and the output is going to my left-hand monitor because the left-hand monitor is what I usually game on. Now I have something interesting going on. I can stream at the press of a button and switch my streams at the press of the button because of the HDMI switch that I have, and there's no tugging HDMI cables out of TVs, replugging them back in the Elgato, and then tugging it back out and plugging it back in again when you want to change whether you're streaming your PC or your PS4 if you're streaming both. And as always, this PC is doing all the streaming, and when I'm streaming my PC, I send my game to this screen, and all my stream information goes to this screen right here. It's the same thing with the PS4. when I stream my PS4 pops up on this screen, and my stream information will all be on this screen. Now that screen isn't activated at the moment because only this PC is on, so my computer is thinking that I want to have this PC on and my PS4 on instead of my stream PC and my PS4 on. But that's irrelevant, really. It doesn't really matter. So that is about it. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. There's probably a bunch more I could go into about sound and how I've had to wire things up with sound. For example, the PS4 won't give you audio out your HDMI if you plug your headset in. So what you have to do is, and if you want to hear if I want you guys to hear the audio of the stream out of the HDMI, I have to plug my headset into the TV auxiliary out after the HDMI signal goes into the TV so that the PS4 doesn't nix the sound going through the HDMI because I have my headphone plugged into the controller, and so you guys can't hear anything at all. Because obviously when you stream, it's bad to have the sound come out of the speakers, and you'll get feedback in the mic and stuff like that. So what I had to do was run an extra long auxiliary cord from the back of the auxiliary output from the TV and run it out of the front of the desk here, which is why you see a headset plugged into the front of the desk. It's because that is where I drilled a little hole and put my auxiliary input so my headset can reach the auxiliary output of the back of the TV and I can hear the game and you guys can hear the game and we're all happy. So it's just little quirks like that that have made it incredibly frustrating but yet very rewarding and fun to do all at the same time. So if you guys have any questions, would like tips about your own live streams, would like to give a shout out, or just want to hit that subscribe button for more, you're more than welcome to, obviously, because this channel is awesome. And this is what I use to live stream for you guys. So I appreciate you guys hanging out, and I'll see you next time.